What's up, everybody? Anthony Olympia here with Six String Country. Welcome to the lessons for I Don't Even Know Your Name by one of my favorites, Alan Jackson. It was written by Mr. Jackson along with Ron Jackson and Andy Lofton. For you rhythm players, welcome back to 3 chords and the freaking truth, man. It's going to be smooth sailing, E, A, and D. Super simple, I love it. Now, lead guitar players, we are diving forehead first into the tumultuous sea that is Brent Mason's relentless guitar playing. It's pretty fun, I gotta say, and pretty frustrating. I had a hard time learning this one, but man, I love this song. I love Brent's playing. We will be separating out the solos. There's an acoustic solo. You don't get those a lot, I guess. But there'll be an acoustic solo lesson, and we'll also be doing the first steel guitar solo will have its own lesson. And in the second verse, we will be working up some of that fabulous fiddle playing that you hear on the original track. I cannot wait. Buckle up. We're off to the races.
Baby, and I don't even know your name. I'm in love with you, baby. I don't even know your name. I've never been too good at all those sexual games. So maybe it's just better if we leave it this way. I'm in love with you, baby, and I don't even know your name.
Welcome to the rhythm lesson for I Don't Even Know Your Name. Man, 3 chords and the truth, just like I was saying in the intro. It's just beautiful. There is an acoustic solo. We won't be covering that in this lesson. That'll be its own video, its own lesson, and it's great. Go dig into that if you're ready for that. I don't know that I was ever ready for it, but anyways, the rhythm part it's really pretty straightforward. I will say it's a nice challenge because the tempo is so fast. It's a good challenge to work on your right hand and changing chords quick. But there's only 3 chords, right? E. A lot of E. You're going to play that for 4 measures. Do that 4 times for the intro. I think we can move on, right? We got that. First verse, we're going to go E for 4 measures. A for 2, E for 2, B for 2 measures. I might have lied earlier about only doing the 2/4 bar. We'll do B for 2 measures, and then a quick little, we'll kind of pause on that E chord. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? And there's a little tab thing that you'll see right before the solo section if you want to do this. It walks up. Get to that in a second. So when you do this pause on the E chord, make sure you don't go and let it ring. You want to and make sure you mute it. And what I'm doing is I'm using my right hand and my left hand to make sure those strings stop ringing, all of them. And we're done. When you get to that B chord, you can let that ring for 2 beats. 1, 2, and then you start this walk up, right? If you want to, look at the tabs. I think this is simple enough. Maybe you don't need to. We're just going to be on the low E string. We're going to go open, 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. Okay? Do these parts to tempo. And if it's a little too fast for you, feel free to use that feature on the video app there on the website. It's right under the video. You can change the speed. What a great option there to have. We'll start at the beginning, right? 129 BPM. Whew. So fast. Intro. Oh, why not? 1, 2, ready, go. Like I said, just 4 measures of E, right? Let's do the whole verse. This will work for verse 1 and 2. 2, ready, go. Welcome to the lead guitar lesson for I Don't Even Know Your Name. Now, guitar players, we are climbing a mountain today. And I think the best strategy for climbing a mountain is pretty simple, right? One decisive step at a time. And what I mean by that is we might want to be learning this at a slower speed than the record tempo. And the record, I don't think they played to a metronome. I think it's around 129. They kind of fluctuate. I think at the end of the song they actually get faster. We're not going to. We're going to stop at 129 because that's fast enough. But anyways, there's some great licks here. I cannot wait for you all to dive into this with me. Now, if you are looking for the solos, they will be on their own lessons. I'm using a pick, right? Open A, then 3rd fret of the A string, slide up to the 4th. And then I'm going to go 1st fret of the D, slide up to the 2nd. And then I'm going to pick the D string, 3rd fret, 4th fret. 1st fret of the G, slide up to the 2nd. And I think you pick both these notes, 3rd fret, 4th fret. It might be a slide. It's hard to tell in there listening to it. It's so fast. 2nd fret of the B after that, slide up to the 3rd. And I guess this is a pull-off. It's hard to tell. And then 5th fret of the B string, 7th fret of the B string, and then the 5th fret of the high E. Let me get into this bend here. It's hard, the articulation, what your right hand is doing, is really hard to hear on the recording. I'm probably picking, I don't know. I'll say in the tabs, I'll say we're going to pick those. But anyways, next piece. I'm on the 8th fret of the B, bend it up a whole step. Leave it bent, by the way. So I'm bending up the 8th fret of the B, hitting the 5th fret of the high E with the 8th fret still bent. I'm going to release it. 5th fret of the B now. And I'm going to go 1st fret of the A string, slide up like a little grace note to the 2nd fret, do that twice. You know what I mean? And I'm going to hit that again. 2nd fret there. Open 3rd fret of the low E, slide up to the 4th real quick. Open E. You gotta shift while you're doing that. Beautiful chord. I have the 4th fret of 11th fret of the D and the G, 12th fret of the B and high E. That last little stab. So last couple measures again. All right, now I think we know what we're doing, sort of. I think I know what I'm doing. Let's try playing this slowly from the top. I'll try my best to keep us in time and count where it counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. All right. Let's see if we can do this at tempo. I know you can. 1, 2, 3.